All right, guys, here it is. The City of Chicago tow truck. Runs good. Came back yesterday. So I'm doing the in-service now, going through it. I already got a list of things going on. Boom works. Engine runs good. Everything seems to work so far. The only thing I have to fix as of right now is this door latch won't even close. The latch is all fucked up. So I spoke about in one of my other videos about how this truck was never greased. You can see it's pretty dry. All these pivot points should be greased. And this truck unfortunately did not see it. And this, what I'm about to show you is scary because these need to freely spin. And it's taking, like I'm pushing as hard as I could to get this thing to move. That's how, holy shit, that's how fucking stuck this thing is. And this is what happens when the pin gets loose. They'll just weld them in. As you can see, the bolts usually will wallow out. I've seen this before. So I'm gonna have to cut this out, get a new pin and a new bushing in here. So I'm gonna attempt to get some grease in this thing and see if it can free up. All right, so I got the grease fitting cleaned out. I'm gonna pump some grease in this thing and I'm gonna see if I can get it to turn. Like, well, the pin's taking grease, it looks like. Maybe. So now what you do is you try to work it with it. Let's see. This is fucking insane. Ugh. So what happens in this situation is if this boom don't pivot, the cars will, something has to turn, so they'll try to roll the car off the boom. Break the straps. Oh, I can smell it. That's it. Hey, grease. Try to work it again. I think this bushing's too far gone. I can see the grease coming out. It's on the bottom thrust washer. Put some more in here. Let's see if it doesn't move. Some on top. Try this to work it free. It's gotten easier, but still not good enough. Still way too stiff. All right, so you get the point. A little grease goes a long way on these things. So if you guys remember my last video, I went through all the common grease points on these Vulcans. This is the same lower unit as my red one. So there's a grease joint right here, dry. And they also welded it. Same thing on that inside there. So this extension tube, this is severely overdone for grease. I feel so bad for this boom. So we'll get some shit greased up and I think we should be all right. Worst case, I'm gonna have to change these slide pads, but it doesn't really feel loose. Winch works. So the weird thing with this truck is the manual controls work the boom, but the controller does not certain functions. And I think it has something to do with there's some type of actuator on these rods or valve body that actuate it, and I think maybe they're jammed up or they're stuck. So they're somewhere under here. I'm gonna have to take this cover off and peekaboo in there. But I'll show you guys the rest of the truck. I just wanted to show the pivot point because that's a very important thing. Here's the door latch. This is the interior. There's no radio. Those work, these go lights, which I hate. I'm gonna change the light bar. Definitely gonna change it. It's hideous. It's got good tires on it. It's got Firestones on the front, Continentals on the back. It's got this push bumper. Needs a little work, the truck, but overall, I mean, it's a lot better than I thought it would be, honestly. So the cool thing about these trucks is it has like a 40-gallon aftermarket fuel tank. I'm gonna get another there and show you guys so you can see. And you know, for a Chicago truck, it's really not rusty. Ugh. This tank is not aftermarket. I mean, it's not factory, I'm sorry. You see it's aftermarket. Something leaking over there. But yeah, it's a big ass tank. Really big. So this was the ad when I bought the truck. You can see here, it says no key, needs replacement engine and turbo, exposed wires, operation of tow mechanisms unknown. So they pretty much sold this thing as is, where is, on a major mechanical issue. You can see, City of Chicago. So I kind of expected the worst on this truck, you know, like, okay, I need an engine, you know, it's got 6.4, it's probably fucked up. So to my surprise yesterday when it showed up, the truck, you know, ran, but it didn't run when it came. Someone pulled all the fuses out, so we had to put a bunch of fuses in it. I jump started it, started right up. So I was a little like, huh? So then I came in today, messed with it some more, and it runs great. Being a 6.4, there's some stuff I have to do to it, like the front crank seal is leaking, so I got to pull the front clip off and reseal the oil pump and the front crank seal, put a sleeve in, the factory sleeve in there. I'm gonna pull the water pump, make sure it's not cavitated. Sounds like it needs rocker arms. Like I can hear a little ticky to it and a little thumping. So I have a set of brand new rocker arms and valve bridges and push rods I bought for another 6.4 I worked on a couple years ago, and I never used them, so that's great. I already bought them. They've already been sitting on my bench, so I'm gonna put those in, and that's it. As far as aesthetics, the color is hideous, but I really don't care about that. So the wheels are gonna get painted black. Push bumper is gonna get painted black like my New York truck. I'm gonna change these headlights out, put it into XLT headlights. Same thing with the back, paint the wheels black. I might paint the bedside black and the boom black. I don't know yet. I'm gonna see how it looks after I do all that and kind of go from there and then just reevaluate it. So I just thought about something. There's no hole here. How do they strap anything? So what that tells me is they don't strap shit up there. That's fucking crazy. I mean, there's nothing you can really secure it from here. Yeah, they don't strap. So here's another thing which blows my mind. Look how high this thing goes. Why? This is insane. It keeps going. Look at this. It's level with this fucker. I could take this Range Rover off the lift. The lift on this thing is just insane. Absolutely insane. But I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with these, with the electronic switches. So, let's try to focus. It'll go down, won't go up. So, if I come to these levers, you know, everything works as it should. So, I think the shit's just stuck. whatever controls them. I think it's just all jammed up down there. So let's see. And these fucking levers go slow. Man, this is how fast this thing is. This is gonna suck. I hope it's because I'm at the manual levers. Alright, let's do this before I do that. Nope. God damn. Need some grease there too. This winch. Man, you trying to repo it like this, you'd be fucking killed. But yeah, another thing I don't understand why. Let me bring this down. They did is, you know, a lot of people do this. They'll weld these shims on so the boom doesn't drag. These are just way too thick. I mean, this one's like double shim. Look at that. I'm gonna grind these off for sure. They gotta get changed. So on a picture on Google, I saw one of these trucks, a guy towing a car with it, and I was wondering why he was using the outside controls, and I'm assuming it's because the same exact problem here. The outside controls are so, this one's fine, this one's a little stiff, but like this one, the solenoid is not strong enough to move it because it's stuck. So the issue lies with these outside controls. See, it's not coming back. See, that one's coming back. So this is boom up and down. So I bet you if I start it now and try to go up and down, it'll go. Let's see. You can watch it. See, now boom up and down. It's working from the controller perfectly. Let's zoom in, I'll let you see. So now let's try the claw one, which is stuck. See? Can't move in because the linkage is binded up. So it's kind of hard to get to. This panel does not want to come out, but you can see like right there, I greased it. I shot some PB Blaster and shit on it, trying to get these freed up. So that, again, lack of keeping the shit greased. I mean, I could probably work them and get them to free up. Like this one is, the winch is real stiff. It tells me they don't use it too much. So, yeah, it's supposed to spring back like that by itself. And it's way too tight. So, I'm about to do something there with that. I may have to lower this side and grease this side because the issue might be, yeah, it's tight. Sounds like it's on this side. I'm gonna take this side off now and see if I can grease it.